Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Man, I am going to say the realest thing I have ever heard from Micah Parsons, and well, I dare say almost the 99% of NFL players. So I just got finished doing my live stream. Shout out to all of you great fans and stuff. We're getting ready for the draft, and, you know, that's always fun. I'll have a draft party at my house. I can't wait. And we'll see what the Cowboys do. But this is what this was 2 hours ago. Somebody named Mason replying to Micah Parsons said, and I don't know where the whole chat started, but he said, so you'd rather make money podcasting than playing pro football? This is the realest thing that you will ever hear from a player, or a very intelligent player. No, this is Micah Parsons' response. No, just set up my life after football. The NFL is unforgiving, and each year is never guaranteed. 2 exclamation points. Most players make that mistake thinking their NFL will last forever, and it doesn't. And no truer words have been spoken. And so when you heard something like Tyreek Hill has, in this past year, five baby mamas that created 5 baby mamas this year, in 1 year. Guess what? You may have made a whole bunch of money, but then by the time you pay for your agents and pay for your lifestyles, your cars and your houses and things like that, that money goes real quick. And then when you're paying child support, that child support is based on what your income is now. And at 32, you're probably not going to be making $30 million a year for very much longer. That's why the Miami Dolphins may be interested in moving you, because they're not interested in paying you that kind of money. Now, listen to this. This is how right Micah Parsons is. A significant number of NFL players experience financial struggles after retirement, with estimates suggesting that up to 80% may go broke within the first 3 years. This is due to various factors, including shortened careers, the challenges of managing sudden wealth, and the difficulties of transitioning to post-football life. Here are more details of the breakdown. The average NFL career is just a few years, and many players experiencing rapid decline in income after retirement. Now, keep in mind this. The average life expectancy in the NFL is around 3 years. 3 years. In which case, you don't get to that second contract till year number 4. So most of them will end up being on that first deal. And the thing is, you're going to have some guys that are making multiple millions of dollars. But for the typical player, there's not that many on the roster. You see there's a 51-man roster. You got 6 or 7 guys that are making $8 million plus. The rest of those guys are making, $1 million a year, which sounds like a lot. But when you think about, most of them don't have a career outside of football, that when they're done with football, they don't have another source of income. And if you're living the lifestyle and things, and defensive player from Washington, LeVar Arrington. Here's how stupid he was with his money. He ended up having a different house to sleep in every night. Every night he had a different house. Oh, I need a house here. I need a house here. So he would go to one house for a night and he'd go to his other house. He lives in an apartment now. When you think of guys like Vince Young, who had made $29 million, but he would go to Cheesecake Factory and feed everybody to the tune of $5,000 a week. Bro, You should have bought a Cheesecake Factory, ate there for free, and made money off of it. He would go to the bars and buy shots of Louis the 14th or 15th, whatever, or 13th, whatever it is. That's like $3,000 a bottle. It would have been cheaper if you had bought the whole bottle instead of buying shots. But you're buying those shots for everybody. He literally decided, I want to fly on an airline plane by myself, and bought up every seat on the plane. The old saying of a fool and his money is soon departed. And when you think about cases like, let's say, Damar Hamlin. Had Damar Hamlin not gotten back out on the field, at that point, let's say Damar Hamlin was permanently disabled. He hadn't been in the NFL long enough to be vetted to even get insurance after football. He could have been crippled and never had any means of making money. So, Micah Parsons, understand, bro, I can't be mad at you for looking for your future after football, because it takes one play for your career to be over with. And if you ain't got no other plans, NFL ain't got no plans for you. NFL has no plans for you. That is the most well thought out answer to a troll. Got his ass. Why not? Let's see. I just wanted to see what else, where this got started. So this is part of the conversation. Would you rather make millions sitting on your ass chatting, or by risking CTE 17 times a year? That's a dumb question. Would you rather make millions sitting on your ass chit-chatting, or by risking CTE 17 times a year? Why not have multiple sources of income? And, that's something that Jay Leno had said too. Jay Leno, he said, you want to have one job that pays your bills, and you want to have another job that becomes your mad money and investment money. So I can't be mad at Micah. And when you think about what the Cowboys said to Dak Prescott about being the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, because you're the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, you get more opportunities to make money elsewhere because of endorsements and so on. And so when we have somebody who's out here doing a podcast, and make no mistake about it, it's not like I'd rather have him home doing a podcast than being up in the club making it rain, or drinking and driving, or racing cars. I ain't got no problems with Micah Parsons. Alrighty, good people. I appreciate y'all.